Hello everybody, welcome to Hollywood Stars Lifestyle. Welcome back to another amazing video, so please share and subscribe for more videos. Kanye Omari West is an American rapper, record producer, and fashion designer. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest and most influential hip-hop musicians of all time, as well as one of the greatest musicians of his generation. Born in Atlanta and raised in Chicago, West gained recognition as a producer for Roc-A-Fella Records in the early 2000s, producing singles for several artists and developing the chipmunk soul sampling style. Intent on pursuing a solo career as a rapper, he released his debut studio album, The College Dropout, 2004, to critical and commercial success. West subsequently founded his record label Good Music later that same year. West explored diverse musical elements such as orchestral arrangements, synthesizers, and auto-tune on the album's Late Registration, 2005, Graduation, 2007, and 808s and Heartbreak, 2008. Drawing inspiration from maximalism and minimalism respectively. His fifth album My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, 2010, and sixth album Jesus, 2013, were also released to critical and commercial success. West further diversified his musical styles on The Life of Pablo, 2016, and E! 2018, and explored Christian and gospel music on Jesus is King, 2019. After a series of delays, his highly anticipated 10th album Donda, 2021, was released to continued commercial success, but to mixed critical reception. He released its sequel, Donda 2, 2022, a few months later, exclusively through his tie-in audio speaker service. West's discography also includes the full-length collaborative albums Watch the Throne, 2011, with Jay-Z and Kids See Ghosts, 2018, with Kid Cudi. West's outspoken views and life outside of music have received significant media coverage. He has been a frequent source of controversy for his conduct on social media and at award shows and public settings, as well as his comments on the music and fashion industries, U.S. politics, race, and slavery. His Christian faith, estranged marriage to Kim Kardashian, and mental health have also been sources of further media attention. As a fashion designer, he has collaborated with Nike, Louis Vuitton, The Gap, and APC on clothing and footwear, and leads the Yeezy collaboration with Adidas. He is also the founder and head of the creative content company Donda. In 2020, West launched an unsuccessful independent presidential campaign that primarily advocated for a consistent life ethic. One of the world's best-selling music artists, with over 160 million records sold, West has won 24 Grammy Awards, the joint 10th most of all time, and the joint most Grammy Awards of any rapper along with Jay-Z. Among his other awards are the Billboard Artist Achievement Award, a joint record 3 Brit Awards for Best International Male Solo Artist, and the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. 6 of West's albums were included on Rolling Stone's 2020 500 Greatest Albums of All Time list, with the same publication naming him one of the 100 greatest songwriters of all time. He holds the joint record with Bob Dylan for most albums, for topping the annual Panjop Critic poll, and has the 5th most appearances on the Billboard Hot 100, 133 entries. Time magazine named him one of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2005 and 2015. Forbes estimates his net worth at $2 billion as of 2022, making him the wealthiest musician in the world. Early life. He was born on June 8, 1977, in Atlanta, Georgia, as Kanye Omari West. After his parents divorced when he was 3 years old, he moved with his mother to Chicago, Illinois. His father, Ray West, is a former Black Panther and was one of the first black photojournalists at the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Ray later became a Christian counselor, and in 2006, opened the Goodwater Store and Cafe in Lexington Park, Maryland, with startup capital from his son. West's mother, Dr. Donda C. West, née Williams, was a professor of English at Clark Atlanta University, and the chair of the English department at Chicago State University, before retiring to serve as his manager. West was raised in a middle-class environment, attending Polaris School for Individual Education in suburban Oak Lawn, Illinois. After living in Chicago, at the age of 10, West moved with his mother to Nanjing, China, where she was teaching at Nanjing University as a Fulbright scholar. According to his mother, West was the only foreigner in his class, but settled in well and quickly picked up the language, although he has since forgotten most of it. When asked about his grades in high school, West replied, "I got A's and B's." West demonstrated an affinity for the arts at an early age. He began writing poetry when he was 5 years old. His mother recalled that she first took notice of West's passion for drawing and music when he was in the 3rd grade. West started rapping in the 3rd grade and began making musical compositions in the 7th grade, eventually selling them to other artists. At age 13, West wrote a rap song called Green Eggs and Ham, the title of a best-selling children's book by Dr. Seuss, and persuaded his mother to pay for time in a recording studio. Accompanying him to the studio, and despite discovering that it was a little basement studio where a microphone hung from the ceiling by a wire clothes hanger, West's mother nonetheless supported and encouraged him. West crossed paths with producer, DJ No ID, with whom he quickly formed a close friendship. No ID soon became West's mentor, and it was from him that West learned how to sample and program beats after he received his first sampler at age 15. After graduating from high school, West received a scholarship to attend Chicago's American Academy of Art in 1997 and began taking painting classes. Shortly after, he transferred to Chicago State University to study English. He soon realized that his busy class schedule was detrimental to his musical work, and at 20 he dropped out of college to pursue his musical dreams. This greatly displeased his mother, who was also a professor at the university. She later commented, "It was drummed into my head that college is the ticket to a good life, but some career goals don't require college." For Kanye to make an album called College Dropout, it was more about having the guts to embrace who you are, rather than following the path society has carved out for you. 2020 Presidential Campaign main article, Kanye West 2020 Presidential Campaign. On July 4, 2020, West announced on Twitter that he would be running in the 2020 presidential election. On July 7, West was interviewed by Forbes about his presidential run, where he announced that his running mate would be Wyoming preacher Michelle Titball, and that he would run as an independent under the birthday party, explaining his decision of why he chose the name, saying, "Because when we win, it's everybody's birthday." West also said he no longer supported Trump because he hid in a bunker during the COVID-19 pandemic. Continuing, he said, "You know, Obama's special. Trump's special. We say Kanye West is special. America needs special people that lead. Bill Clinton? Special. Joe Biden's not special." Various political pundits speculated that West's presidential run was a publicity stunt to promote his latest music releases. On July 15, 2020, official paperwork was filed with the Federal Election Commission for West, under the BDY party affiliation, amid claims that he was preparing to drop out. West held his first rally that weekend, on July 19. West aligned himself with the philosophy of a consistent life ethic, a tenet of Christian democracy. His platform advocated for the creation of a culture of life, endorsing environmental stewardship, supporting the arts, buttressing faith-based organizations, restoring school prayer, providing for a strong national defense, and America First diplomacy. In July 2020, West told Forbes that he is ignorant on issues such as taxes and foreign policy. On November 4, 2020, West conceded in a tweet that read Kanye 2024 he received 66,365 votes in the 12 states he had ballot access in, receiving an average of 0.32%. Reported write-in votes gave West an additional 3,931 votes across 5 states. In addition, the Roc-A-Fella Kanye West ticket won 60,160 votes in California, 0.34%. According to Reuters, on January 4, 2021, a Kanye West-linked publicist pressured a Georgia election worker to confess to bogus charges of election tampering to assist Trump's claims of election interference. In December 2021, the Daily Beast reported that Kanye's presidential campaign received millions of dollars in services from a secret network of Republican Party operatives, including Republican elite advisors and a managing partner at one of the largest conservative political firms in the United States. The Kanye campaign committee also did not report having paid some of these advisors and used an abbreviation for another advisor, constituting a potential violation of federal laws. According to campaign finance experts, these actions were done in an attempt to hide any connections between Kanye's presidential campaign and Republican operatives.